Hey everybody, and welcome to another spontaneous toy review. I'm your host Scott Zillner, and that's toy-wizards.com for your daily toy news. And today is Cobra Island Day. I finally got a Beachhead. Now what was interesting is that I got Cobra Soldier or Cobra Trooper and a Roadblock, and then it took me another week, almost week and a half to get a Beachhead. And that was hitting stores every day. Every morning I got up early and went to every store in my area. Finally walked into a store, saw nothing in my little row where they should be. They're not there. And then there was one just laying down on the ground. I'm like, oh, Beachhead! Yes, I got one. I can finally finish off my G.I. Joe reviews. Well, I still need a Baroness, but I really don't think those are going to hit till like literally the 14th. I saw one person get one. One person so far out of all of my forum feeds and friend list, one person's got a Baroness so far. So I don't know how long that's going to take me to find that figure, but right now we've got Beachhead. So it's interesting they say Wayne Sneeden Beachhead. So they don't quite have the name for Beachhead by himself. Whenever they have to put, Sergeant Stalker instead of just saying Stalker, they've lost the copyright on the certain names and they have to go back and do something different. It's got a nice little side art. You can see a Terradrome up there on the top. On his file card, it's got a lightning bolt, it's got ammo, it's got skulls, and it's got an anvil and a hammer. Just give us a file card, guys. Seriously? I mean, Larry Hama's out there. He'll write them up for you. Hit him up. Just, hey, Larry, can you do file cards? And he's like, oh, yeah. He'll do them, This stuff is interesting, but it's weird, and it doesn't really give us a straight answer on what's going on. Back here, we'd love to have a file card. Put it in the package. Make sure they're the same size as our old ones, and we want file cards. Let's open them up. He is number 10 for your very mismatched weird series. Why do the numbers not match up with how they're releasing toys? And that's just because COVID messed everything up so bad that stuff is not hitting when it should hit and when it was supposed to hit, and so everything's mismatching. As usual, there is a different insert for the Cobra Island figures than there are for your normal figures. Also a note, Wave 2 figures are hitting targets right now. I've seen several people with Cobra Commanders, Red Ninjas, and Gung Hos. So it's a real mismatch. You just don't know what you're going to get when you go out there for the hunt. Oh man, yeah. This is nice. I'm really hyped for this character. Some people have complained that why are all of his weapons green? And it's like, well, dude, we used to get solid pack weapons all the time. I understand that now we're a little more realistic and we like to see stuff in our realism mode in our heads. Knife. But I think it just happens to be like they thought these colors would work good as an assortment color. Like, this is Beachhead's pistol. Several people have posted this gun is available in Nerf version. So I imagine the Nerf G.I. Joe one will be green. That's very simple. Crossbow. Hat. There's a lot of stories about that hat. Backpack. Now, some people like Beachhead's original backpack had a crossbow on it. It did. Go look at it. And the figure. And the figure feels nice. Figure looks nice. It has a very good face. And I have blue eyes. Some people have said Beachhead comes with brown eyes or blue eyes. I have a blue-eyed Beachhead. He's got a lot of gear on him. Let's get those knees moving. As with every G.I. Joe figure with the new classified, he does have shin guards and knee guards. He is wearing a flak vest that does not come off, which would have been nice if you made those things hot swappable. backpack, I don't like their backpack system. It just seems to sit really high for me. I would have liked that backpack to just be a little lower. It's right there instead of up here. I just don't like that. And it plugs into his backpack, and I just haven't really found out why they've made it up so high. It never quite. That's my big thing with the classified figures. I don't like where the backpack sits. Pistol, does the pistol fit into his holster? It does. Knife, unlike Snake Eyes, does your knife fit in your holster? It does. All right, now he's got 2 weapons. I'm going to put the crossbow in his left hand because I want that rifle in his right hand. See how well the crossbow fits in. I'm getting it to fit in his hand. I'm not getting the finger to fit into the finger guard. That might take a little more work, but it does fit in his hand. He's got it, doesn't have his finger in the guard for safety. I think that just might take a little more work. Sometimes it's really hard to get some of these fingers and hands to quite grip everything you want. And there! Whew! Alright, crossbow's in there. There's no crossbow. Like, it doesn't have the little. They don't have this backpack. They don't have one for him. Rifle. And again, the hands are nice and soft. It's just a matter of trying to bend it in there. And I like to get that trigger finger into the trigger guard so we can hold the weapon a little better. And like the crossbow, this digit is just not wanting to play around right. Alright, I think I got it. I do. Awesome. So there we go. His pants are not as camo as his 3 3/4 counterpart. Again, the backpack bugs me a little bit, but it's a very good figure. It really is. This is a very nice G.I. Joe figure. And the most talked about thing is his hat. And they're like, why does he come with the beret hat? That's stupid, blah, blah, blah. And it should go right there on his shoulder where it's been the entire time we've had this figure. No one ever saw it right there on his shoulder. Why did they make it so that it could be fit on his head? I don't know. Would you wear a beret over your balaclava? I don't know about that. That's like extra warm for your head. I certainly have other plans for that hat. I will keep Beachhead hatless. And that's a nice Joe. Yo, Joe. This is great. This is a good figure. He's ready. He's equipped. He's stacked with equipment. He's ready to go. I like it. It's nice. It's good. The only problem is it's being an exclusive and everyone's thirsty for these figures. We're having a hard time keeping up with demand. I mean, any store is. But with action figures especially, the demand is very, very high because we're all, at home a lot more. We're not doing things socially, and so therefore we're really preening back onto our hobbies. And, for a lot of us, hobbies are toys and toy collecting, and that means a lot more people out there buying stuff that were ordered on 2018, 2019 without the COVID restrictions. So they weren't ordered in as high numbers because now there's a lot more people buying stuff. And if you want to wonder, how much are people buying more of toys? Look in your toy section. It's barren. There's not even bikes anymore. They can't keep bikes in stock. Look at your Target, and what would normally be a giant row of bikes, and I always bump my heads into them. So I'm like, oh man, bike hit me in the head. There's no bikes. I have remained concussion-free for some time now at Target. There's no bikes. They're all sold because everyone's at home more and they need more activities. And for a lot of us, activities also mean buying G.I. Joes. So Beachhead is reporting for duty. There's definitely some Cobras out and about. And I heard they made a deal with Transformers, so you're going to have to worry about Decepticons too. Yeah, that's tough. Hey, this is an absolute fantastic figure. Of course, any G.I. Joe guy, that if you come across one, you're going to buy it. This isn't even a hard sell. It's not even a sell. I'm just telling you how good it is and what you're missing out on, and you know you're missing out on. I still need a Baroness, and that will be my Cobra Island set, so I do not feel too bad. I hope I will get a Baroness down the road. She looks really nice. I don't really know about that bike, but hey, at least it's a new bike, you know? We're not getting the same Marvel Legends bike. Hopefully they're going to keep that for a Snake Eyes release. All right. Well, Beachhead, you got anything to tell the folks out there? The only good Cobra is a dead Cobra. Yo, Joe. There we go, everybody. Yo, Joe. See you later. Hey, do you know I have a Cobra Trooper riding a dinosaur here? Yo, Joe. Hey, Scott, this is not even cool, man. Hey, that's my hat, and it fits great. Beachhead, get him!